Hi everyone, so this is part of my series where I'm going to be doing one video every day throughout September, looking at various topics. I'm going to be covering relationships, money, depression, mental health, what else? Personal development stuff, everything that I normally talk about on my channel, but I'm going to just be doing one video each day, quicker, shorter videos. And what I want to talk about today is managing debt so that it doesn't lead to depression. So many people have come to me for counselling to do with being in debt, and for lots of other people, being in debt can lead them to feel depressed, it can lead to a lot of stress, and in some unfortunate cases it can even lead to people ending their lives over it. It's a major issue that affects plenty of people, and I'm just going to give you 4 quick tips. The first one is don't bury your head in the sand, act quickly. So when you're in debt, the key things that people tend to do are to avoid talking to creditors, avoid opening letters. They don't want to check their bank statements. They don't want to check anything to do with the debt, because the more they think about it, the more depressed they feel. The issue with that is that it's not actually dealing with the issue at hand. Avoiding opening your letters doesn't mean those debts disappear. Avoiding phone calls from your creditors doesn't mean it gets resolved. So the more action you take, and the quicker you take it, means that you'll resolve this problem. The second thing is don't blame yourself or beat yourself up or tell yourself that you have to suffer. People who end up becoming depressed, or even people who see being in debt as such a burden that they have to end their lives over it, usually say, well, I got myself into this mess. It's not my family's fault. I'm not going to talk to anyone about it because it's me. I created this mess. I'm stupid. I'm silly. Why did I get this far? Why did I keep borrowing? None of that is going to help you. And also that is where people go into depression, because they feel that there's no way out, and it's their fault and they can't talk to anyone. And it doesn't matter about the size of the debt. This is another thing on my list. People feel that I made a video about someone who took their own life over. In the end, they only owed about £1,000. It wasn't the debt, it wasn't the amount, it was all the creditors, it was the pressure, it was the stress of having to make the repayments. A lot of people in the comments, not for my video, but the original video, were saying, why would someone end their lives over just owing £1,000? They didn't really get it. It's not the amount of money, it's the stress that you're constantly under when you're in debt, especially if you have created that and you feel it's your at fault, you feel like you're letting other people down. So don't let the amount of debt overwhelm you, don't let the circumstances overwhelm you. And the final thing is to talk to someone. Avoiding the issue and saying you can handle it yourself and that you're okay, that it doesn't matter, you don't have to pay the creditors, they're going to disappear, you don't have to open the letters. All you're doing is suppressing what's happening. All you're doing is avoiding the thing. If you avoid debt, all it means is that interest keeps continuing, and it's not really about the debt or the creditors or about that, it's about the impact it's having on you. So my feeling myself, because I've been in debt previously, is just that overwhelming waking up every day knowing that you're not going to be able to repay the debt, knowing that there's going to be a letter coming through the door, knowing that people have power over you. I used to feel that the creditors, I felt like I was a slave to the creditors, and it was my fault. So my decision to clear all of my debt and to not have loans and to not take out any credit cards and to not have overdrafts, I made that decision 2 or 3 years ago because I don't want to be a slave to someone else. I don't want someone saying you owe me, so you need to pay me this amount of money. And also I don't like the idea of the high interest as well, because it was feeling like you're paying off £50 a month or £100 a month, and half of that was going to interest. And that feeling is just so demoralising. So talk to someone, don't avoid the issue. There's lots of people out there. There's not just your bank. You can talk to credit advisors. There are also debt counsellors. There are lots of people. So just take action, empower yourself. You do not need to feel depressed over being in debt. You do not need to feel that it's the end of the world and that you have to end your lives. So I hope you found this video useful. I will also put in the comments section any organisations that are out there that can help with this issue. and I hope you found it useful. Please feel free to like, please feel free to leave any comments, and also pass this on if you feel someone else will benefit. Thanks for watching everyone. Bye.